Friends on Vacation Nation. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm one of your hosts, Steve Hofstetter. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube, throw in those Facebook stars, do all that stuff. Ben will be back joining us again soon. But meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, one of the other legs of the tripod that is actually a tripod today, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Bow wow.
Hey, Steve, that was a very coherent and tangent and quick intro. Nice job.
Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. Let me talk about some kind of philosophy thing that no one understands.
Yeah, I didn't know how this show works if it doesn't start. Anyway, Queen Rachel.
Have you ever thought about tables, Bowers? I got something to say about tables.
Hi, everybody. I heard we're doing shit with birds today.
Oh, it's bird.
It's a big one, too.
Well, we've been demonetized.
Is that what it is? Is that yeah. Okay.
Well, Rachel showed her cock on camera, so what are we gonna?
Oh.
Nothing to say.
You've been on this show this whole time, Steve. We haven't been demonetized, so I don't.
Yeah, that's right. There's been a dick on camera this entire time.
Doesn't care if you're a cock, Steve. We've learned that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we did not have an overnight game because it's Saturday morning, and they don't want to have to make me wake up that early. So, do we have a Night King game, Rach?
We do. We also have a tech that's going to be on camera. His name. You love him, Taylor.
Taylor's back. I will say, Taylor, I watched back the show yesterday just to see how long the front row took me, and watching you laugh at a joke you hated, or not laugh, but it was my favorite part. You don't like a joke is so funny. You were like, oh, god damn. It's just the best.
Yeah, I do enjoy that Taylor doesn't just eye roll; he all rolls.
Taylor's into rolls for sure.
For sure. King's Hawaiian, the best.
Cinna and otherwise, you know.
Cinna roll?
No, cinna rolls. What are they called?
Cinnabon or cinnamon rolls.
Cinnabon or
cinnamon rolls.
Cinna roll.
Oh, cinnamon roll, like that's movies. That's a movie roll, right? I got that right, right?
Oh, yeah,
that's a cinephile. That's a cinephile.
Oh, do you have to be on a list for that?
Depends on what movies you watch, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, there are movies that will get you on a list, Taylor. I just don't think you watch them. That's
Night King game.
Night King game. It was Fish a Celebrity, right? So I liked Jack Dostal had a fish called Wanda Sykes. Clever.
Solid.
But my favorite so our Night King is Anna Hood. She had Chance the Snapper.
Oh, nicely done.
Very clever.
Very nicely
congratulations,
done.
Anna.
Now today's game, because we fished a celebrity yesterday, and then Zara had her.
We fished. We didn't fist a celebrity. Steve.
We fished a celebrity.
Speak for yourself, Bowers.
We fished it a celebrity yesterday. It was big deal. Rachel's now fisting a cock, which I didn't even know that's a thing. That's why it doesn't fit in there.
Fisting means you put it in their mouth, Rach, but okay, I guess if that's how you...
There's no hole back there.
There's no hole back there, okay.
You have the wrong one then. Anyway.
It's too early for this.
So yesterday, some might argue not early enough. So yesterday's game was to fish a celebrity. Fish a celebrity. I don't have my external mic right now, so I hope you understood that correctly. And Zara has her new bird, so we decided we were going to bird a celebrity today. So before I talk about the game a little further, I just want to point out that in doing this, I wanted to come up with some examples. And so I looked up what are different types of birds, and the first thing that came up in Google was, what are the 3 types of birds? And I was like, what now?
Birds aren't real, Steve. They're all government spies now, right? Because they killed all the birds in the 70s. That's like
well, that of course. Why would we need birds when the Earth is flat, right? So there are 3 types. I did not know this, and I don't know how much this article is to be trusted, but apparently the 3 types of birds are Tweety birds, and it says these are little birds that tweet. And ducky birds, these are birds that float in water. And then hawk-like birds, this is my favorite one. The birds of this category are, well, hawk-like in nature. So you know what? I don't think this article should be trusted. Taylor, I agree with your reaction. Anyway, the point is, the way you play this game is you take the name of a celebrity and you make it bird-like somehow. For instance, Dove Chappelle. or Mia Sparrow?
Brett Cluck.
What?
Brett Cluck.
Brett Cluck.
We said celebrity, but I get your point.
I know.
What about the NBA legend Canary Bird? See what I did?
Nicely done, double birded. Also, I was gonna go with Cardinal B.
It's gonna be a good
You
one.
do
Named in I think he was named in a suit against the Catholic Church. Cardinal B is an anonymous.
like defendant
individual
Cardinal
one.
B.
It's like individual one, but for the Catholic Church.
You choose this. I'll take Cardinal B. I identify Cardinal B. Anyway, it's like what we lined them up. All right. The point is, the way you play the game is you comment on any of our feeds. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5 of a super chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal, and we will read those at the end. And as always, if you are in our video front row, you get up to 2 entries for free. Who's doing the front row today?
Well, I'm going to do it.
Nice.
If you're okay, I like doing the front row. It's kind of my favorite thing. So
Absolutely.
I might get Wally pipped on the front row.
I'll do it Tuesday.
No, I just think it's fun to see Rachel read names. But yeah.
I don't like. I'll prepare for.
Rach,
Tuesday.
if you want to do it, you can have it.
No, I don't want to do it right now.
Okay, you're not prepared.
I'm not in the right mindset for that shit.
Get those cameras on, people!
All right, turn on your cameras. It's time for the video front row. I'm going to introduce them. We're going to have a good time. I'm very.
Oh, and the comics we have today are.
Oh yes. Caleb Synan and
Pallavi.
Pallavi Gunalan.
Synan. You made me say it earlier. All right, I got it.
And by the way, we're going to take bets on how off Bowers' pronunciation of that is going to be.
Trying my best, I
Don't
promise.
stop my video.
As long as I get paid, I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly, right? So actually, what we should do is
Stop
tip her
her on
every
video.
time I fuck her name up, which will be a lot of money. That's what we should do.
I'm
How
be a
about-
millionaire, guys.
That's what we'll do. All right, so video front row. Turn on those cameras. Let's see you guys. We're going to introduce the front row. I'm very excited. Oh, Debs is here. Debs. The only person more excited on camera than Chris LaBelle is Debs, and she is my favorite person bouncing around in that box, laughing and having a great time. Good to see you, Debs. Oh, front row Steve is flying solo. Even the puppets left him today. Oh, my God. Rough day. So Val took the cardboard cutout and all the puppets? Oh, no.
Steve, if only you could find something behind you that could stand in, but you know that.
If he touches those, they lose value, Steve. Those are all meant to.
That's a very good point.
You can't touch those. Ronka Hummingbird is here. Hey, Ronka, how are you? I like the flamingo in the back. Is that a floaty cooler of some sort, or is that like a?
Yeah,
It goes
just
in the pool?
doesn't fit.
Oh well, yes, for beer, man, not for coffee. You weirdo. You don't drink coffee in the pool. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
You've offended Bowers to his core.
our favorite person. It's Clap Cymbals. Clap Cymbals is here. Hey, Claps. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
What's happening?
I'm gonna send you what I need you as a prop every time now. So because if you would have had symbols right then, it would have been awesome. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cassie Nowlin is here. Hey, driving like a crazy person. Like that. That was a nice corner you took right there. Used the momentum and didn't break at all. Yeah, right with the accelerator, my friend. I love it. Oh, look at Abby's here. Her cat is just napping under the gang. We like that. Part of the team. Good to see you. Abby, how are you? Hope Missouri's doing well. All right. What else we got? We got, Brad Clark. Is that a black hole? No, that's just the Milky Way or something. Okay, it would be black if it was a black hole. I'm stupid. Anyway, good job. I don't know a lot about space, but we're glad you're here, Brad Clark. Good to see you.
His name, it says Bird Clark.
It says Bird Clark. I didn't get that. I can't read small things. I don't have words on my deck. Anyway, Chris the Balls is here.
That's the reason. That's the reason.
Yeah, that's the reason. I wouldn't be able to read them. Anyway, Chris the Balls is here. Good to see you, Chris. Notice I'm not making any jokes about him fucking his fan today because I'm not going to do that anymore. We're going to try to retire. I'm not going to retire. Not as much about how much he has sex with the things in his apartment. Anyway, Ronnie Snaff is here. I like your... Is that your Queen Rachel shirt? I like that with the 2 double flips off of the skeletons. That's pretty badass, dude. I like the whole aesthetic you got going there. If you're going for scary, you're killing it, my friend. All right, Zara B. She's here with the bird. Tweet,
It's Sunny.
Hey, what's up, Sonny? Ah, that's it. Do you know any words yet?
No, but she was kind of whistling along to take me out to the ball game yesterday. So,
Oh, bird. I like it.
the Pink Panther. So we're learning.
All right.
Shy today.
And then now it's got a cage. That's cool. Nice. All right, Wendy Swerdlow's here, named after 9 of her grandparents, all named with W's, because that's how. So good to see you, Wendy. We're happy you're here. Anna Hood, the Night King, is here. Oh, look at that. I love the weekends with the squad. That's such a. I love how tiny Rachel looks in that picture, by the way. Like
I am itty bitty there.
It's tiny.
Well, you are tiny.
Not like that.
Tiny compared to all.
I love how tiny you look in that picture.
I know.
Well, yeah, but that was because of dieting, not perspective. Anyway, Frank Burnham's here. Good to see you, Frank. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, he's in a
No
whole,
reflection.
no, he's in a whole new place. Is this? Are you in your same house in a new spot, or are you in a
Same house, new spot.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yep.
I'd open that fridge door when Ben comes back, because that'll be funny. If you have an open fridge door, it'll make him lose his mind. I mean, imagine a closet. Can you imagine if there was cool coming out? Fuck. Sean Urick's here. Good to see you, Sean. No headband. Okay, I like that. Is that?
Why would I wear a headband?
Oh, you've never. I'm sorry. I'm thinking, Sean, and I'm just giving you a note. I think if you wore a headband, it would look really cool. I don't know why I think that, but I have a feeling. And is that an owl? Nice job. Good job up there with the little tiny owl. Good job. Steph Andrews is here. Steph, how you doing? Did you get any pineapple in the mail yesterday?
I did.
Yeah.
Steph, you need a sign of like how many hours since the last pineapple sent to you.
I have it narrowed down to about 3 people. It's the 3 people I think of. I have as much dirt on them as they think they have on me. So
If she turns her camera right now, it would look like that scene from Always Sunny with all the strings and everything.
we'll put a sign up.
Or the board behind Mike Lindell, like that's what it would look like.
Yes. And by the way, her pineapple conspiracy strings are way better than Lindell's strings, no matter where they go.
Yeah.
Also, we have Marissa Merrick and Hayden LeMaster, the graphics master. Oh, look at this. We got some Tim Tams from Australia. Ooh, those are some good cookies, man.
Thank you, Zara.
Thank you, Zara, for the Tim Tams. Joe, look at that. Tim Tams all over the place. Zara and a bird. Jason Balish is here. Jason with his cat. Nice to see you.
Owlish.
Jason Balish with the owl egg. Hey, can you send me that egg you made of me? Or is it just a regular egg?
Yeah, I sure can.
All right, I'll send you my stuff. That was a cool egg. I like that.
Do that.
So.
By the way, Jason, it's great you put owl in your name for the bird show. That's very funny. But also bowel is now in your name. So I don't know if you want that.
Without the E, so it doesn't count.
Okay, fair. Just
Bullish.
Right. Bullish.
A bowel movement without the E is just, I don't know what that means. Shut up, Ray's here. What's up, Ray? Good to see you. Don't talk. Thank you very much. Good to see you. All right. All right, Tatum Brown is here.
Oh,
Tatum
God
Brown.
damn it. Don't ask us everything.
Is that, what is
Dan
that?
had green screen pants, and he put me on his pants.
Oh, they crossed the screens?
Yeah. Dan wore his green tracksuit, made it a green screen, and then stood up and made it look like that. And
If you open your mouth, would his dick fall out? Is that?
No, I'm
I
gonna
wanna
keep it
see
zipped.
When I was married the first time, my wife for Christmas got me a pair of Darth Vader boxers, and the mouth was where the dick hole was, and it was the funniest thing because whenever I would just go, wow.
And I actually, Bowers, I had a pair of Cookie Monster boxers where I made it the nose. It was.
Those are Pinocchio boxers, Steve. Anyway. Ralph Stripe Feather, thanks for the ticket, Birdie's bass song. Okay.
Nice.
Did you hear about
Uh-oh. Did you hear about the bird that heckled Steve? What's the next screen? Orange quit. What?
It's probably a bird.
Quit?
I don't know that bird.
Is it Orange Quit? Okay. I think that's the
Yeah,
bird
that's a
name.
bird.
Orange Quit.
Well, you know what? In fairness, then here.
Bye, Steve.
They can all be winners.
I think that's it.
You think that's it? Okay. So is that the? Oh, you mean that? I didn't know if you meant that was the end of Ralph's joke or if that was the end of the front.
No, that's the front row.
Ralph has this like open-ended joke structure where you really don't know when it's over for quite a long time, which I kind of like because sometimes it comes in and then it's crazy, and sometimes it just anyway.
Yeah,
So
it's a tough one because you want to applaud at the end, but you're like, I don't know if this is the end. Is there another verse of this song? I'm not sure.
Right. Like, you know, it happens sometimes. You ever go to like a play and they have like a couple false endings and everybody claps and like, oh no, there's still more play. And you're like, oh shit, that was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, the third movie. Should have ended 3 different times.
Oh, that movie was an hour and 45 minutes too long. Can we all agree on that? Like
I still
wasn't
loved it.
as bad as the last hour of Heat. But anyway, all right, we also have
For a
two.
moment that Taylor had seen the final Lord of the Rings as a play.
Haven't you?
No, I've not yet. Just the idea of just there's a reading. Everybody's sitting around the table reading it.
You thought the Spider-Man Broadway show was over budget. Can you imagine the Lord of the Rings Broadway show? Jesus.
So my ex used to work for a Broadway program that did like tickets, and so she would go to all the Broadway shows, and so she went to some of those previews of Spider-Man in the Dark, and like where everything went wrong, and so she was like texting me on one of them, and she just goes, the person who plays Spider-Man has been suspended over the audience for an hour. They cannot get him down.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so then she texted me again an update. She's like, he's been stuck up there now for 90 minutes. And I was like, I feel like you know how he feels. She wasn't allowed to leave either.
Boy, they couldn't leave because he was stuck up there?
Well, no, she couldn't leave because it was like a preview thing for industry. So she like had to be there. It would be rude if she was just like, fuck this dumb show, it's broken, I'm leaving. She had to just sit there while Spider-Man was just... And there was no dialogue. They were just.
I mean, you gotta see what happens, though, right?
A bunch
Like,
of
does he
they wanted
fall?
to see if he died or not. You know.
They had to make the crowds stay so if he fell, he wouldn't get hurt. Like something's got to break
Yeah.
his fall, right?
You know what they say? With great power comes horrendous special effects.
Well, we also have two great comics today. Caleb Synan is back. Caleb, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, it's the best day of my life. I'm excited about Lord of the Rings. I've never seen it, but it sounds great. From what
Me either, Caleb.
Do you have a filter on?
Do I? No, I just look horrible.
No, I just mean Am I the only one who sees him having bright pink lips?
Yeah, his color's off a little bit, but that's fine.
Okay. I was just like,
I'm just,
damn, man.
I've always
just
thought Caleb had
horribly ill.
I've always thought Caleb had luscious lips. They look normal.
Thank you.
He just has a good color to him.
I was like, did you just make out with someone's aunt? Like, what do you?
It is really pink, actually.
I mean, it sounds good. If anybody has an aunt who's...
We also have Pallavi Gunalan is here. Hey, Pallavi, are you here? Did I say?
Hey.
I almost got it. I think I just made you $10. How you doing?
Hell yeah, I'm good. Listen, I already fucked up on this show somehow. I'm just trying to make it through the rest. I'm glad Caleb fucked a flamingo. I'm happy for him.
The color doesn't
They're
come
asking
from
for
lips.
it, you know.
Pallavi, the color doesn't come from lips. Anyway, well, not the...
Which lips? Okay.
Oh, that's all
Caleb, you look like you went to a makeup counter and you're like, do you have anything that matches a Barbie car?
You look like you ate a hot popsicle, like a super sexy popsicle.
And by the way, Caleb, if on your
Powers.
screen you can't see this, you think what we're saying is super weird, but it is.
No, it's all making me real horny, so I'm for it. Anybody, let's talk about my
We're all
lips some more.
focusing on his lips right now.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I'm just really dehydrated. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
It matches your hat perfectly.
It
Thank
does
you.
perfectly.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm thinking the popsicle comes in like a fishnet wrapper, and then you eat it. I think that's what I'm-
Whoa!
Yeah. there.
This is some real
I'm
good
getting upset
fan
that
I'm gonna
Bowers
come up with a
thought
line of hot
some
popsicles. Hot popsicles. What about that? Sexy
They're
popsicles.
all hot. Bowers, every popsicle is hot, okay?
Well, Steve's lips are also getting
Yeah,
ready
what's
for
going
some
on,
fun.
Steve?
I'm
Every
trying to do
popsicle's
mine
hot.
too.
Well, that's a filter, Caleb. He's doing a filter. So
I don't know what
I'm real
filters
jealous.
Are you sure you're not on a filter, Caleb? You could actually have a filter on that someone put on your computer and you didn't know. You have
Maybe,
room. Right?
but I like it. I like my big red lips.
Was Dave Waite using this computer for something weird earlier and he has this lip filter on? I got red lips.
Titties.
I missed Dave. We need to have him back.
Rachel, what do we got coming in?
Nothing. Oh, I'm not kidding.
I know you're not kidding.
Game entries.
Well, do we want to get to a set then? Why don't we do
Yeah,
that?
let's do a set.
Okay, all right. Coming to the stage right now, he's one of our favorites, Martin Grant winner. It's Caleb Synan, everybody. Woo!
Oh, what's up? Let's keep it going. Keep it going for these lips, huh? Keep it going. Oh yeah. I'm feeling good. This is the best day of my life. Thanks for coming. It's so cool. People in different countries. It's great. I wish I knew how filters work. I'm a really bad millennial. But we're all bad. We're all bad. People are like, oh, everybody's getting old. Well, some of my friends have kids and they're still goths. Remember that? Remember goths? Remember middle school? Somebody would be a goth and you'd go, that's a phase. Somebody, it's not. One of my friends, he's still goth and he has lower back pain. And I think that means, it might be time to take those gloves off and get some pants that for one person. He has a kid now. He has a kid, and I don't think it's going to work being a goth dad. It's just not. Like, what's going to happen, goth dad? Your kid comes home, he's all frustrated. He's like, fuck you, dad. This is all bullshit. I hate you. I'm going to my room. You're like, me too. Then you both run up the stairs. Who's going to stay downstairs? Someone has to be downstairs being a mad dad. Like, I didn't like what I heard. Somebody has to put their foot down. You can't put your foot down in a pair of Vans. It's just not so, sorry, goth dad. It's hard. It's hard being a millennial. We got all the breaks. We didn't get no breaks. It's a tough group. But that's why I'm amazed. There's still like sexist dudes who are like, I got it. You're broke. All the millennials are broke. And some dudes are like, I got to make the money. I can't date a lady that makes more money than me. I got to be the breadwinner, put the bacon on the table. I'm a bacon. Money's for men. Anytime I see money in a lady's hand, I knock it out of her hand. That money. Don't you pay for me, lady. That's the weirdest sexism of all time. Because look, I have dated rich ladies and poor ladies, and let me tell you something. Rich is better by a lot. Not even close. Please, I got a rich girlfriend now. I love it. Look. You date a poor lady when she's hungry. She's very hungry. You date a rich lady. It's great. She gets hungry. You don't even know about it. She already has food on the way, Postmates, and it's great. You date a poor lady. She just looks at you and goes, "I'm hungry." Yeah, that's tough. I am hungry as well. Do you want to go to sleep? Because that's what I've been doing when I get hungry. I've been going to sleep. It's a great solution. You wake up tomorrow and you're still hungry, but it's tomorrow, and who knows what's going to happen. It's great. So yeah, date a rich lady if you have a choice. It's my favorite kind. But that's the thing. It's weird. You can be sexist and insecure. Like some dudes I know are the most insecure millennials ever. They're like worried that Gen Z doesn't think they're cool. They're like, they're making fun of me. Gen Z thinks I'm cringe. Oh, I hope they like me. Who gives a shit? These are children. Why are you hanging out with kids in the first place? Who cares if they don't like you? What are you doing? Remember in 8th grade how you didn't give a shit what 6th graders thought? Keep doing that, okay? Same. You're like wearing your Letterman jacket in your 30s going to football games? Stop it. Come on. Oh, Gen Z's making fun of me. Well, have you thought about hitting them with your hands? Oh, they're mean. Throw them in the trash. They're kids. You can beat them up.
Oh my God.
So yeah, just choose violence. So it's weird getting old. Some people get old and they get worried about stuff. They're like, you ever walk into a room and you forget why you went in there? And oh no, who cares? I do that all the time. Walk in a room, I'm like, I don't know why I'm in here. Great, I can leave. That's my favorite. I'll just say, I'll be in another room. I don't care. Maybe I thought I was drinking too much. I was like, maybe that's why I'm forgetting why I'm in a room. And then I go, oh no, it's the weed. I forget even why it is why. But, I went to my doctor. I was like, I think I'm drinking too much. And he goes, I looked at your liver. It's all good. And I was like, so should I stop drinking? He goes, no. And I was like, wait a minute. You're supposed to tell me. I'm drinking all the time. And he goes, me too. And I was like, you don't seem very professional. Like, keep going, man. I don't know. I'm dumb. I've always been a dumb guy, but it's good. Don't get smart. You're not happy that way. Like when I was a kid, I would get bullied sometimes. My name's Caleb, so some people call me C-Man. because it sounded like semen. So people would see me in the hall in school, go semen. I go, hey everybody, and they were making fun of me and calling me semen. But the joke's on them because I didn't get it, and I didn't get it till this year. So good luck trying to bully me. I am invincible. Anyway, thanks so much, everybody. You're the best crowd in the world. I love you.
Give it up for tip jar is open for Seaman sign-in, everybody. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. By the way, I love the idea of a millennial guy being like, no one makes more money than me. Be like, you're a millennial. Everyone makes more money
Everyone does. It's not
like, you just have to work for 1 hour at a minimum wage job, and you're good.
yeah.
Also, I really wanna explore Goth Dad as like an early '90s movie. Do you know what I mean?
I got them.
Like an early '90s cheesy movie, like it's Goth Dad. Be like, this goth wasn't ready for kids, but you don't get to plan when you have them. It's Goth Dad, and then they.
Oh, and it better be Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Michael Keaton for sure.
Michael Keaton as Goth Dad. He's like, damn the man and my chiropractor.
Well, I love because just not goth. The mom's just regular, and she was like, "I have to buy makeup for both of us. God damn it!"
I want the mom. I want this to be an early '90s movie where the mom looks like a '50s housewife. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
"Hon, stop throwing your wallet chains in the laundry. It's ruining the moisture."
Well, I love that kids always rebel against their parents. So whatever your parents are into, right? So if your parents are into God, sometimes you're rebel, right? So I just love that Goth Dad's kids are like super into Katy Perry, and he's so pissed about it. He's like, put that Katy Perry shit down. Like, you don't get it, Dad. She's a firework, motherfucker.
No, Goth Dad's kids at 8 years old are wearing suits.
Right.
They're Republicans for sure. Like they got dropped off at the mall one day, ran into their dad at Hot Topic, and it changed the course of their life.
They're like, your dad works at Hot Topic? No.
No.
They're twins called the Brooks Brothers. It's fucking great.
Oh boy.
That's awesome. I also love your cure for hunger is sleep, because I've been on diet. Like, that's my favorite. Like, when I go low cal because I got to lose weight or whatever, people are like, aren't you hungry? I'm like, yep, every day. That's how you know it's working. Like, aren't you tired? Like, yeah. But the great thing about that's the great thing about being fucking hungry is that you're tired. So it's like, oh, I'm so hungry. At least sometimes it's like God's little loophole. You know, it's like you just sleep as food. It's fucking great. You wake up and
you could sleep for half your week.
I'm just imagining Bowers just preaching to unhoused people like, no, it's a good thing that you're also tired.
Yeah.
It's good.
The unhoused are not tired, my friend. I don't know if you've ever met them, but they're not tired at all. Those dudes are raging.
Raging. Yeah, just go to sleep. Sleeping solves everything. I do it every day.
Yeah, just go to bed. It'll be better tomorrow. Again, if I had a superpower, I'd love to be able to snap my fingers and drunk people go to sleep. Like, when they're in that moment, it's time for them to go to bed, I just go, and they go, I'm kind of tired. Yeah, you are. Go to sleep, buddy.
Instead of the It Gets Better campaign, it's the It Gets Better campaign. Just go to sleep. You'll be
sleeping your way to happiness. It gets better. I love it.
Yeah, sleep.
You're not depressed. This is part of the plan. 14 hours a day. Let's go.
Yeah.
By the way, Roddy in the chat, Roddy Snaff just said, I was told in 1976 that punk was just a phase. How long do phases last? Apparently several presidencies.
Yeah. Hey, life's a phase. We're all just going through it.
I like hearing from punk Santa Claus. That's amazing.
I don't think I went through like particular phases. I definitely tried different looks, like to depending on what was popular at the time, but I don't think I went through like that rebellious phase. I didn't have that as a kid. Did you guys have those?
I didn't have a rebellious phase, but I definitely was really off with timing in every trendy thing. I was either way too early or way too late. And at the time of it trending, it was like more expensive. So then at that time, I would never buy the thing that was cool.
Right.
So I was using like fuzzy pens like 2 years before everybody was using fuzzy pens. And they're like, that's the weird girl. We're going to talk to the horse one. Like, we're done with her.
But that's the. And by the way, Taylor in the chat like made fun of when I talked about how I wore a fedora once as a kid, and everybody
You're a
made fun of it.
fedora guy. Oh, man.
I just tried it once, and everybody made fun of it, and I was like, never again. I just tried things to like whatever I saw on television that someone was wearing. I was like, oh, maybe I'll try that, and people will make fun of me. And it's like, nope, they made fun of me more. Good call.
I feel like because the things you see on TV are like what adults wear. Like we're not supposed to do the things on TV. I feel like every white man I've known has gone through a hat phase. Like they're like, I'm a hat guy now. This is my personality, and I'm just gonna coast on this hat thing. I had an ex-boyfriend who was like, I'm gonna start wearing hats now, so when I bald, people won't be like, it's because you're bald.
Yeah, but what he doesn't
I
realize.
was like, you're 19, dude. Calm down.
No, but what he doesn't realize, and this is something that I learned way too late, is that don't wear hats all the time, or it accelerates that shit. Like my spot. Hold on, I'll lean. My spot is that's from wearing baseball caps all the time.
Yarmulke.
Good, I'm
Just
tall
a
because
yarmulke.
most people don't see it.
Yeah, that's a yarmulke spot, Steve.
That's a yarmulke spot.
No. The yarmulke is the solution for that spot.
That's how I was invented. It was
In your 30s, so many of your male friends just become Jewish. You're just like, what? What's happening?
You'd be like, it was either this or shave, so I got religious.
I found God. It's right here.
I've gone through a ton of phases, but it was all just like random shit I tried. Like I've gone through a work boot with fuzzy socks with short cargo shorts phase.
What?
I did bowling shirts for a long time.
Wait, hold on, Bowers. You just described
Goblin
four.
shirts
You
and
just
Barton
described.
shorts. What?
Bowers, you can't just describe 4 phases at once that you had at the same time and say
Yeah,
that
I did the Charlie Sheen from 2.5 Men for like 2 years. I did the Don Johnson all through middle school, that white jacket he wore. I do all tuxedos now. I was in bobbly shirts and sparkly jeans for years. I did go through a cowboy hat phase for one summer just because I found a cool cowboy hat that I wore for a summer. But it wasn't about hats. It was about that specific cowboy hat. And I carried a guitar with me to make it make sense, even though I didn't play guitar.
Didn't make any more sense, Bowers. That does not make it make more sense.
Yeah, I wish I
You
had.
don't have to buy so many things. We could all just go to therapy, you guys.
I finally figured it out. What I was trying to do was dress flamboyantly to make friends with the people who like shit like that, because I'm a very extreme person, so I like people that like extreme shit, and it just took me a while to figure out the right thing to wear, and now I do. When I wear these clothes, the people that like me, the people I'm going to like are automatically drawn to this shit, and the people that make fun of it don't talk to me, which is perfect.
It's like the Riddler and Magician's Assistants. Those are like who you want.
Exactly. Right?
I like it. I think it's
Well, when Bowers went through that cowboy hat with the guitar phase and people weren't into it, he couldn't go to therapy. He couldn't afford it, so he's like, maybe I'll just go to sleep for a year.
Go to sleep.
The joke I used to make
It's
when I had
better.
the guitar. I'm not making that up. This is real. I used the guitar. I used to say I don't play guitar. I only know one chord, which is G, which means all I can play is every Poison song. That was the joke I used to make.
Or almost every song.
Pretty much. You know G, you know almost all.
Yeah, add 2 more chords in, and you got half the music that's ever been created.
I never even got to choose my phases because I was a poor family, and I just had to. My brother was 2 years older, so I just had to do whatever phase he was doing 2 years ago, which was miserable.
Oh, I was in my.
And like, I guess my brother was a redneck, and now I'm a redneck, and then next year I don't know what he's gonna do.
Oh, I was in my 30s for all these phases. These weren't as children.
hand-me-down personalities.
Yeah, that's good.
Where'd you get your hobbies?
The amount of time, and I know we've talked about hand-me-downs on the show before, but the amount of times I got made fun of in school for wearing a shirt of something I did not know what it was or supported.
Oh yeah.
Like the amount of times where, like, just because whatever relative I had that was a fan of whatever team or went to whatever college, and then they would just give me that shirt, and then kids would just make fun of me. I mean, I think they would have made fun of me for a plain shirt too. Now that I think.
They're like, nice shirt, nerd. And you're like, you made fun of my shirt. Well, kinda.
You're like, we're at the swimming pool. I'm wearing trunks.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, it did look like I was wearing a white T-shirt. All right, Rachel, what do we got coming in?
I like that somebody renamed Caleb in Zoom to Seaman. You see that?
Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you.
I put something on my lips, but it's fucking burning, and I've been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for you guys to call on me.
Well, you shouldn't use barbecue sauce, Rachel.
You know what? The things I do.
Jalapeno lube.
Oh my god.
Hey, the cock's gone and her lips are burning. I'm a little confused.
All right.
Now there's a hole in it.
Tam sent you $5 and said, "Na na 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 goth dad."
I love that.
I really want to write the script to Goth Dad now. Oh my god.
I want Steve Gutenberg as Goth Dad.
Oh yeah.
Give something to do.
Did you say Steve Gothenburg?
No, but I should have.
Oh, perfect.
Frankie Berman tipped you and said, "Great set. Here's some money to impress your rich girlfriend with."
That's right. I'm gonna start Seaman's lip balm company. Everybody's gonna buy it.
By the way, I've
Put
decided
some Seaman.
I've decided that in Goth Dad, for some reason, there's a caper they have to solve also.
Oh yeah.
It's an early '90s movie. That's part of it. They stumble into a caper for some reason. His being goth is what solves it in the end. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure it out. I think
we're on the trail.
Eyeshadow solves it.
Yeah. So the caper is who stole Slipknot's bass, and then they have to.
Actually, Goth Dad caper's easy because to blend into the crowd, all you got to do is take all your shit off, and no one will find you ever. You can rob a bank as a goth. You'll always get away with it.
All you see is like a makeup towel like thrown on the ground, and you're like, "Who is he?"
Here's what it is. There's a fake goth masquerading around to rob banks, and he figures it out because he knows the difference between being a real goth.
He can see a poser. He saw him on the security. He's like, "That fucking guy's a poser. He's not goth." That chain's new.
He's
I don't
like,
even know if we should be.
That's fake blood hanging around his neck. I know.
All right.
Ray Benjamin tipped you and said, "The rest of this tip has been used for a Gen Z protection policy just for Seaman."
Oh man, I don't know if that bit's worth having that nickname come back, but.
Seaman, not all men.
Nope. Caleb, let me just say, no, it is not.
Randy Longmire tipped and said, "Buy the poor girl some food." Front row Steve sent you $10 and said, "Because filleting a flamingo is the weirdest preset ritual I've ever seen."
Hey, it's the only thing that works. I don't know. Biz is not easy.
I didn't choose
I like that
this.
you're fluffing a flamingo while it's fluffing itself. You know.
Dude, it's hard to give head to a bird on one foot. I'm telling you, it's not.
The goal is to do it so good she needs both legs, right? Like she has to put
That's why today is the bird show. Okay, we had to get Caleb to fuck his way in.
Wait, Caleb, if you do it too well, do you accidentally flip the bird?
Hey, that's how you know you're done. That's how you know.
He just puts it on a rotisserie just as it goes by.
Jack tipped you and said, "But I don't remember why."
Perfect.
Mary L said you $10. "No one should have to weed. No one should have weed and not be able to buy snacks." Great set.
Oh, thank you.
Right?
I can just steal snacks. I've stolen snacks. Come on.
Zara sent you $5 and said, "Me, a woman, tipping you, a man. Patriarch smash."
Hell yeah. Ooh, let's get this trend going. Give me all your money, women. Give it to me.
Yeah, I've always
Give me all
said
your money.
the key to happiness is follow your dreams and find a woman who will financially support that.
Yeah.
Chris Jacobs tipped you and said, "Tip for Caleb, if you can sleep while you're hungry, that's a talent. #hunger insomnia."
Ooh, yeah.
That would be tough.
I don't want to search for that hashtag. That seems like
Hunger insomnia.
That's what I'm for.
I just looked for it. I'm sad to say it was a visited link.
Let's see. Victoria Scatteregio sent you $10. 3 words: psycho goth dad.
Oh my gosh.
Lifetime movie.
What about like American Goth Dad?
These ideas are really good. I don't know if we should just be giving these out. Like, somebody's going to write this movie.
Did I tell you guys, by the way, that Psycho Storm Chaser officially sold to Lifetime?
No.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my second Lifetime movie with Psycho as the first word of the title. That's my hit.
Amazing.
Yeah, you can look at it.
man.
It's on IMDb. You can look at it. You can look it up.
Oh.
Somewhere your ex-girlfriends are like, I've been trying to tell everyone.
I'm like, I didn't know about the Storm Chaser part, but yeah, that's on brand.
I don't want to interrupt anything, but just come to me later. Hunger Insomnia hashtag on Twitter is hilarious.
Real?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Holy
What's
shit.
some examples? You got some examples?
Wait, Tam Brown said, yep, I saw it the other day. Tam Brown,
Saw it or
looking at
you
this
felt it?
hashtag.
Oh, let's do
I'm
this
worried
later.
about
Let's get
Tam
through
Brown.
tips.
Okay,
Oh,
we have one
damn.
more. It was a general from Tam Brown. Here's something. There was
Hey.
nothing before, so now we have something. And that's
I like
it.
something.
There's nothing again. So give me something.
All right.
meantime-
Are we caught up?
Yes.
Caught up.
All right.
We want to do
Pallavi
Taylor.
Gunalan, everybody.
Nailed it.
I like that you said my name really fast so nobody would hear. You like laughed over it too. I didn't even know it was coming up. Okay. Hi everybody. Okay. I'm like really excited. I love doing comedy and I'm back out doing comedy in doing live shows now. And I'm really excited. But I do feel like it's weird getting back to normal. Like, I don't know. I just feel like we're not really acknowledging like the full tragedy of last year, you know, like a lot of people died that shouldn't have. And a lot of people didn't that should have. And you know who you are, okay? Instagram stories, we're both shocked you're still here. All right? God is real and he's a bad guy. I don't know. Caleb was talking about people in relationships. I'm obviously very single energy. And I really hate when people in relationships try to like make you feel better about not being in one by saying like, yeah, but like relationships, like they're a lot of hard work. Like I'm in one, but it's a lot of hard work. And it's like, yeah, but being single is a lot of hard work too. Okay. Like we have to carry the groceries in by ourselves and masturbate depressed. And that's hard. Okay. And me, I'm a lady. I like to fantasize about, you know, people when I masturbate. And I end up fantasizing about the last guy I was with to make it more realistic. But the last guy I was with was always an asshole, right? That's why we're not together anymore. So then I have to like build a redemption arc for him in my mind in order for this to feel good for me, right? So then I'm like, oh, like he ghosted you like a while ago, but then he came back and then he was like nice to you and he bought you flowers and then he stayed in a committed relationship with you for 10 years and raised your dog like he was your own. And then 3.5 hours later, I come, you know, that's, that's how long it takes for men are so bad at making you come. They don't let you come when you're by yourself. Like that's how bad it is. Also, masturbatory redemption arc is the term I use for white independent filmmaking. Okay. When people are always like, oh, like you gotta work, like being single means that gives you an opportunity to work on yourself, you know? But they never tell that to men. They always tell that to women. And it's like, I know for a fact, like women, we get in a breakup, right? And then we like learn 6 languages on Duolingo and how to play the piano. We like level the fuck up, right? But I know men are not doing that because have you checked your DMs from men lately? They're not even checking for like a single draft of sliding into your DMs, right? I know this because they keep asking me if I want to see their pointus, and I don't want to see your pointus. Okay? Good. Just double check the spelling. God damn it. I don't know, but I do feel like I need to start settling. I've turned 30 and I got plantar fasciitis. Does anybody here know what plantar fasciitis is? Yeah,
Yep.
All you bitches are old like me. It's this pain in your foot that just radiates upwards, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go for a foot fetish guy. That's what I'm gonna go for now, right? Because you can wipe the cum off. You have to massage the kinks out. You know what I mean? Make your weakness work for you. I think it's so fucking weird that men have. I think it's so fucking weird that men have foot fetishes, right? Like, I know girls, we'll post fucking titties, ass, whole online, and then we like blur out the feet. We're just like, I don't want him to think anything dirty. Like, that's how men have fucked us up so much that's how we think, right? And I also like that they have a foot fetish, right? They're like, listen, I know you've worked really hard, and I just want to fuck the thing you've walked around on all day. I just want to make it work harder. I love it. I think like romantic stories and stuff also kind of like lied to us about this, right? Like what is Cinderella? It's a fairy tale, right? People say romantic movies like they were written for women, they lie to us. But I think fairy tales lie to men, right? Because it's a story of a prince who falls in love at first sight with a princess, and then he's like, I need to find my love by looking at all the feet of the women in the village. Like, that's what I need to do. There's no fucking way that fairy tale was not written by Quentin Tarantino. There's no way that shit was not written by him. Okay, I am bisexual, so I do have some hope. And I came out to my parents in May. Guys, I'm brown. That means it's braver. You have to choose. I'm Indian. I came out to my parents, and their first response was, we are so disappointed in you for quitting your PhD 2 years ago. And I was like, I'm gay now. I'm gay. Oh, I'm queer. And they just started listing all the shit they thought that I did wrong. It's like ever accepted you for the things that you can't change, but the things you had a choice in, they're like, you've really fucked this up. Were hating me for the content of my character. It would have been so much easier if they were homophobic, is all I'm saying. I make decisions. This is a true story. At the end of that conversation, my dad and I, we had a scotch together, and so he would know I was queer. And and when we clinked glasses, right at the end of me coming out to him, I was like, to the gay agenda, and he was not ready for it. He was not ready for it. All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the time.
It's open, everybody. Send in a tip for Pallavi. It's Venmo's top right of the screen. It's PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. By the way, that plantar fasciitis joke is fantastic because I caused mine by throwing a ball. As someone, I grew up playing baseball, and I played like all my childhood. I played catch every day. Even in the winter, my brother and I would go out. And then I was at a baseball game during spring training, and they had one of those like radar gun things. And everybody else throwing is in like their early 20s, and some kids are doing it. And I was like, I'm going to do it too. And I threw, and then I was like, oh, my foot kind of hurts. And then for fucking 6 months, I dealt with that shit for throwing a baseball.
Do you know what I did to get it? I fell asleep. And that was it.
You know what? I'm feeling better about mine now.
I couldn't walk. I literally turned 30 like the week before, and I was like, this is not happening to me.
There was a meme, I forget what it was, but there was a meme of something about the idea of like once you turn 30, be like, oh, I stubbed my toe. Now my toe gets to hurt for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Your body parts just become a personality based on your injury.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I thought it had something to do with like plants. Like you were out in the garden and your foot gets infected with a.
I thought it was like poison oak. They got plantar.
Yeah, I thought it went in through your shoe and like gotcha.
Yeah.
No, it's literally just pain in your body that they have to start naming. I feel like they just give names like old aches. They're just like, this is this now. But it has nothing to do with anything external.
I'm 48 and I wake up every day with no pain. I've got no pain in my back, shoulders, knees, elbows because I've never exercised ever once. You only have so much cartilage left, and you fucking use it all up in your 20s trying to get abs. You're gonna fucking walk around all limpy in your 50s. That's my thing.
That's Bowers's motto is live slow, die slow. That's Bowers.
Yep.
I'd buy that shirt. If that's some merch, I'm getting live slow, die slow. I want that on a mug.
It'll be up in the merch store by the end of the episode.
I bet I will.
But I genuinely am scared now that every pain I feel is permanent. Where like a week and a half ago, I fucked up my shoulder because I was like lifting a dresser into a van. And I just did it wrong, and it hurt my shoulder, and I woke up the next day, and I was in a lot of pain, and I was like, I'm a little sore from that, it'll be fine. And then the day after that, it hurt too, and then I was just like, is it always now? Do I not have a shoulder anymore? And it's just like each time it happens, I'm like, is this the last one? Is it over?
Yeah.
I fell off a bike about a month and a half ago, and my shoulder hurt for almost a month.
I'm imagining you dressed just as you are now on a bike. Just fucking.
It was for the
Zooming.
show. We were teaching Steve how to ride a bike, and then he jumped me on a ramp, and then I fell over during the obstacle course and fucked my shoulder.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah,
I like how as you get older, like you feel everything more physically, and then just dead inside. You know what I mean? Like you feel nothing. You're like, my cousin died. That'll happen. That'll keep happening.
Yeah, be like, cousins, they die. It's part of what they do.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like anything. Once you get used to something, it doesn't hurt as, like I've been divorced twice. Once you're divorced twice, you'll get married as many times as you need to. It doesn't fucking I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm not afraid of commitment anymore. I know it's an 8-year thing. It doesn't fucking matter.
Bad news for you. You don't need to get married any amount of time.
See, no, by the way, you can get married as much as you want. It doesn't fucking
Yeah, Bowers' vows are for richer, for poorer, for May, for November.
Yeah. I like that you have a number like it's the president, where you're like 8 years. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. It's gonna be
Business
fine.
marriages have term limits.
Yeah. For more years.
The idea, look.
It's so no one becomes a dictator.
When people used to be married for 50 years, it's because you met 4 people your whole fucking life. Now you're going to meet everybody. And the idea that you're going to grow and change at the same speed and direction with somebody for 50 years is fucking insane. If you do it for 8, that's a good run, man.
I think they compensated for that by just having multiple families. I think they did that. And now it's harder to hide them.
I gotta say, if there's one thing technology has made more difficult, it is the secret family, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be
I think true monogamy is only as old as the text message. I honestly believe, because you could go to New York on a business trip and no one would ever find you. What, are they going to mail a letter to your house? There's no fucking way you're getting caught if you just went. Because if you went on a business trip in New York for a week in 1965, you just didn't exist for a week. No one could find you. What the fuck?
I always say screenshots are a feminist invention because they're protecting us so much.
And
Inherently feminist.
While watching Mad Men, it was always, that was something that like
I was thinking about Mad Men too.
Yeah, it was very interesting because, when he was like off cheating and then he would come back and he would just be like, yeah, the train was delayed. And she'd be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that was before women could work. And then once women were allowed to have jobs, they were like, I don't think there's 25 business trips a year for. He's like a secretary. Why? What the fuck?
The key to a happy relationship is no follow-up questions, guys. Just
What the
Oh my god.
follow-up questions are always end up in
You've been
problems.
married so many
Follow-up
times.
questions always end up in problems, guys. You don't fucking need to know where they were. Calm down. It's fine. And I talk to the fellas. Just let don't ask people a bunch of questions. Just let them. That's all I'm saying.
No questions, no pain.
The fear of infidelity
He's
ends
like-
every relationship, whether
he's
whether you cheat or not. If you're afraid someone's cheating on you, it's over. Just fucking break up. The minute
Ours
you
is
think they're
like-
cheating on you, it's over. Done. Don't worry.
Bowers is like at his wedding, and they're like, "Do you take this woman?" And he's like, "Too many questions. Too many questions." You don't like the follow-ups?
That's why the vows are both statements and not questions. Do you promise to do this for me? No? Well, fuck. Now we got a problem.
Rachel, we got anything coming in? I don't want to ask too many questions. That's just.
Just kidding. Pallavi, so Ray sent you $10 and said, so you can fix your ceiling. And then sent you 10 more bucks and said, I ceiling shamed you. I'm sorry.
Bro, hell yeah. Next time I'm going to do this in a trash can.
Freddie Berman tipped you and said, great set. Tam Brown tipped, I tell folks I am aggressively single. I would accept the foot fetish if it was accompanied by lengthy foot massages.
Practical. Hell yeah. I think I'm going to start a business now.
Matchmaking business.
Yeah.
Foot fetish massages, is that what it's called? That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
The service is free, but you can't leave whenever you want. That's the
Hotel California. Hotel California rules.
Abby Wright sent each comic $5. Debs tipped you and said, bravery of Brown coming out.
Nice.
Are you talking about shitting? Is that what you're talking about?
Joke. You did a joke about it.
No, I know. I'm kidding. It could have been multiple things.
Pallavi, that happens on the show sometimes. Like, someone will tip for something, and the comic will be like, that was weird, and be like, that was your joke, dude. That was your
I forgot what set I did 4
But
minutes.
bravery of Brown coming out sounds like me using a porta potty. Like that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it does feel like some things I went to therapy for to really.
Let's see. We also had Anna Hood tipped you and said, "Welcome to the madness."
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Oh.
And then Front Row Steve says, "On behalf of the Masturbatory Redemption Men's Support Group."
That title sounds like it needs a support group.
It's probably just my translation of that title.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. Chris Jake, no. First, Chili Lee Dog sent $10 each.
Chili Lee
Zara tipped and said, "Hey, I'm turning 33 next month. Never settle. Advice for someone in the last 6 months of a PhD?"
Oh, I definitely. So they're in the last 6 months of a PhD.
She is.
Oh my God, congratulations. It's so exciting. So it'll actually take like another year, I think. Probably.
Year and a half. Girl, I'm trying.
What PhD are you in?
So I'm doing a law and criminology one. So academia for a decade, but gotta get it done. So it's on wildlife trafficking.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Did you steal that bird?
But you stole my heart.
The major comes with a bird. If you can make the bird,
Oh,
if you keep
okay.
the bird alive, then you're in the field. That's how it works.
Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great.
Let's see. Chris Jacobs tipped you and said, "Masturbatory Redemption Art killed hilarious." Ariel sent you $10 and said, "Great set."
Thank
Let's
you.
see. Here we cut up. And then there was a general from Front Row Steve. This is also something, and it's a money.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank you for
Oh,
a money.
money. Thank you so
For
much.
money.
That's awesome. Thank you guys.
I think we're ready for the game.
Let's play the game.
Play the
All
game.
right. So the game today is Bird a Celebrity. These are a couple of the unpaid entries that I liked. I liked Marissa Francis Harnedy had Steven Seagal.
God damn it.
And then Grimbeard, Condor, Lisa Rice.
Don't feed them rice.
So Pallavi and Caleb, these are the ones starting with our front row that we will be voting on. So just remember your favorite one. Frankie Berman is up first.
So I have 3. I have forgetting Sarah Marshall actor Jason Eagle.
Nice. Oh, you birded a bird.
Turn Jason Segel into Jason.
Then I have Jennifer Dove Hewitt.
Excellent.
Then Parrot Hilton.
What was it?
Parrot Hilton.
Parrot Hilton.
Hilton.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good.
Jason.
Oh yeah, and by the way, if anybody did shitty doodles, show them with your entries.
No shitty doodle today for me. I got Kate Mostrich, Wes Raven,
Nice.
Oh.
Weird Albatross Yankovic.
Nice.
Not a shitty.
Abby.
So I have the Chris Bowerbird. There's several varieties, as you can see.
Those are all different
I have
jackets.
the flame bowerbird. I don't know why, but I feel like that's me.
And Magpie Smith.
Nice.
LaBelle.
All right. So really quick, I do have a very shitty doodle. So this is a woman that's making and a man smacking it out of her hands. Going,
This dude hat is awesome. It's backwards for extra effect. That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
So I have the host of America's, or he's on America's Got Talent, Simon Owl.
Nice.
And I don't know if you guys will get this. I have Ornithology Jay Simpson.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's great.
Tam.
I don't know how these show up on here, but it's
Now the
terrible.
green screen
I'll
out.
put them, but it
Oh, I
says
see it.
so there's Seaman, and they're calling him Seaman, and he's like, oh, cool nickname.
Explains why he was so sticky all through high school.
Man, I had a lot for this, so I'm gonna pick my two favorites. First draft, Buffy Hummingbird. I didn't know there was a Buffy Hummingbird, but there is. First draft, Buffy Hummingbird. And Benedict Cormorant.
Nice.
That might be his real name. We don't know.
Could be.
Sean.
Right, so I have my shitty doodle is Goth Dad and Goth Kid.
By the way, Goth Kid is definitely the sequel to Goth Dad.
I think the shorter one is actually the dad.
Yeah, the Goth Kid definitely plays football, and Goth Dad hates it.
And then my game entries are Blue Jay Z.
Excellent.
Dwayne the Rock Sparrow Johnson.
Nice.
Anna.
So, I have John Oliver.
Excellent.
And Alfred Hitchcockatiel. And one extra, Kristen Kingfisher.
Nice.
Nice. Front row Steve.
Okay, I've got two in a doodle. Mission Impossible's Tom Cruise and Lawrence Fishburne. And here's my doodle.
Look at those lips. Oh my god.
No.
If that doesn't end up being your merch pick, you have to. I don't know.
Perfect.
It's got to be a shirt design.
Oh, let me do a side by side.
Live slow, die slow, baby.
It's so good.
I don't want to take it down. I don't.
I don't want you to take it down. All right. Steph.
I have Chris Owls. Owlers. Hold on.
Okay.
Nice.
That shit. And then I have Kevin Screamer, because that's all he does on Twitter.
Oh, so about nice.
This is my shitty doodle. That's my. My last one I got was 7 o'clock last night, and it's 6 a.m. my time at the moment. So.
Aranka.
Okay. I tried the 3 types of books. That's the Phoebe
Tweety Bird.
Wow. Good.
And Rachel.
That's awesome.
God with his children.
Oh my god.
Hate me for what I can't change.
I love that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, my game entries are Eggy Murphy. And instead of Chuck Norris, I have Chick Nutcracker.
Greg barely made it.
Hey, I no art today. I just barely made it. I got Terry Egghatcher.
Nice.
Excellent.
And Stephen Hawkling.
Oh, nice.
Good. Ray.
I kind of combine my two. It's a new classic rock combo, Booby Brown and Chucky Berrypecker.
It's your prerogative, Ray. You do it, man.
Marissa and Hayden.
We got George Looney.
Nice.
Instead of Jim Carrey, Jim Canary.
Right.
All right, and I've got 2 as well. I have Blue Jay Novak. And
Nice.
I have Macaulay Culkin.
Zara.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, I've got Pen Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. That's
I have a wet ass pigeon, aka Cardi Beak. Name. And I have a goth dad as played by Michael Parakeeton.
Sonny agrees.
Ralph.
Two doodles start out. Here's the brown coming out.
I did this to myself. I did this to myself.
Oh man.
Two-parter. Coming soon. Psycho Storm.
Nice.
The orange quit. Comedian blows.
Really pushing that orange quit joke, Ralph. Really going.
I would try again.
The key to comedy: when a joke doesn't work, do it a second time.
Hey, there's no orange quit in Ralph, man. Come on.
So I've got George W. Bush tit. And you know the saying, a bird in the hand is worth two bush tits. And then I have two more. Jimmy Falcon. And Condor O'Brien.
Wendy. We can't hear you, Wendy.
Hasn't talked yet. Oh, not
She
yet.
is talking.
Yeah, we can.
Wendy, we can't hear you, and you can't hear us either.
She was just lip syncing.
It says your internet's not great.
Now
let's get-
can you?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a celebrity on this show, so I'm counting him. Budget rubber chicken. And blue-footed booby Ivy Carter.
Nice work.
Nice. Brad.
I just had a shitty doodle. Bowers making his marriage proposal.
Nice.
Nice work.
All right. Any other fans have entries that want to do them on air? Wave at me. Okay. These are the rest of the entries that we have that came in. Chris Jacobs, Emu Phillips.
Nice.
Boom.
Chris also had Bird Reynolds. And then B. Lou J. Gossett Jr. Jack had Sean Penguin. Monica G. Ozzy Stridge Osborne. Oingo Boingo. Steven Siegel.
Nice.
Shannon Burke. Her phone's being a dick. Beak Yonsei Knowles.
Excellent.
And then Shannon had Elijah Woodcock. And then Whoopi Goldfinch. Rita Waldrop had Cockatupac. Owl B. Shore.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Who shot Cockatupac?
And then Rita also had Whippoorwill Wheaton.
That's a good one.
Angela Christopher Warbler. No sneeze. Cassie Feather Locklear.
Nice.
Frankie Angles, Ostrich James Simpson. Tam, Barn Owl Sanders. I'm asking who? Who will donate just $2?
I'm once again asking you to tweet $1.
Tam also had Robin Will Renz. Razor, Parrot Top.
Oh my god. That's good.
Abby also had Charlize Heron.
But these are good.
Yeah, we're just
Tam-
like casting Tuca and Birdie right now. That's all we're doing. That's incredible.
Tam, Reese Witherspoonbill. I think that's all of them. Those are all of them.
Oh my
right.
god, some really good ones. I really liked Parrot Top from Razor. I like Barn Owl Sanders asking you to donate $2. Feather Locklear was good. Beyonce from Shannon. Ralph's Condor O'Brien. Emu Phillips. Cardi Beak was good. Macaulay Culkin. God, these are so good. It's between right now Ornithology J. Simpson
I love that so much.
and Cockatupac. Damn it. I gotta go with Cockatupac. That's just such a funny one. I love it. So I'm going with Cockatupac. Pallavi, what was your favorite?
I liked Ornithology, Jason. I like that one the best, but there were so many good ones.
So many good ones. Kayla, what's your favorite?
It's a tie between Ornithology J. Simpson and Jimmy Falcon. For some reason, the picture of his head on that bird just made me shit my pants. I could not. I love that. So I don't know. Can I do a tie?
Are you having trouble deciding between one you liked and one that made you shit your pants?
Well, I don't hate shitting my pants. It's pretty cold here in Denver. So I'm gonna say the work it goes into it. Jimmy Falcon with the Photoshop. That's my vote.
Wait, can I give a shout out to Weird Albatross Yankovic?
Yeah, that's a good one too. How many good ones?
So good.
Rach.
I loved Wes Raven. I loved Feather Locklear, but I'm giving it to Cockatupac.
Steve.
I was going to give it to Macaulay Culkin, but then I heard it, and my vote goes to Parrot Top. That's so great. But that means Cockatupac is the winner. Claim your prize at
Congratulations,
ntshow.com. Claim your prize. That's how it works.
Awesome. Well, we don't have Leading today, so we'll get right to the plug. So, Pallavi.
Wait, no, I got a couple.
Ours. God damn, I forgot ours. I always forget ours because I don't play. All right, Steve, Rach, how many you got?
I have two.
Let's go to Pallavi. How many? You got some?
I got 3.
I had a few, but they were like some of them were redone. So I had I know this is not a famous person, but Kylo Ren.
That counts.
Ed Blue Jay Farrow, Woodpecker Harrelson, Jack the American Dipper, and and Raven Simone. Just Raven Simone.
Let me just say that last entry is so Raven.
Caleb.
All right, I only have a few. I got Brad Pitt. I don't know if somebody already did that. I've got Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the bird, just because I don't want to leave him out. I got Lucifer B. And Mike Pence, the almost got lynched Finch. That just seemed like a lot of fun to say. Those are all mine.
Rach, how many you got?
I've got 2.
Oh, yeah, I already said that. All right.
I got 3. So you want to go back and forth?
Yeah,
You
sure.
start, Steve.
All right. My knowledge of birds mainly is like the chicken that I eat. So my first one is breast a lauder.
That's great. I had Flamingo Star.
Nice.
Nice.
I had Thigh Stallone.
And my last one was Joel McQuail.
My last one is Drumstickless Cage.
Love it. All right, now we're time for some plugs. Pallavi, where do we find you? How do we find you out in the world?
I spelled my name out on that's my handle everywhere, so you can't fuck it up. No. And I'm going to be opening for Maria Bamford at the end of this month on the 25th at 11:30 a.m. at Dynasty Typewriter. So come check that out. It should be super fun. I also have we have a show called Facial Recognition Comedy, and we do weekly shows on Monday at 7 p.m. on Clubhouse. So come check that out as well. Thank you.
Yeah, and also, I just want to say real quick, so Pallavi, first of all, welcome to the show. You fit in perfectly.
Thank you.
And also, the way I found out about her comedy was we were on a show on Clubhouse together, and I thought she was hilarious, and she killed it here, and we're happy to have you. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. So next time, maybe I'll have a different ceiling. Who knows?
You got money to repair it now, so.
Yeah. I come back, there's just a Band-Aid on it.
I just wanted, fuck Goth Dad. I want the origin story of the ceiling. I want to know how that
Those look like toe prints. Anyway, Caleb, where do we find you?
Find me on Twitter at dumbcaleb. My first account got banned, so I'm trying to build back up at dumbcaleb. Also, my first album is coming out on July 16th. I've been working on it for 10 years, so download it. It's called Funny for a Man. So give it a download, and we can get it to number one. Fuck Bo Burnham. We're going to get number one for 30 minutes on July 16th. Probably. But, yeah, go give it a download.
All right, buddy, we will. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. As for me, you can find me at Bowers Comedy, as always. Origin Stories is on Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
What the fuck are you talking
about? It's on Wednesday. You guys know how it is. Whatever.
We got Jen Saunderson this week.
Saunderson this week. Maybe making the baby might make an appearance. We might get the origin story of the baby. Anyway, already, but we can ask. Also, I'm at the what am I at? I'm at Rebels of Comedy tonight at the Federal Bar in NoHo at 7:30. If you want to check that out, and I'm on Roast Battle roasting Ryan Niemiller again on Tuesday, this Tuesday the 12th. So check that out. Steve, what you got coming up?
Well, we just added 80 standing room tickets to Seattle because it was completely sold out. But we added 80 standing room tickets, so that means that show is going to be 730 people. Definitely be the most for one of my sets, so I'm very excited about it. And check out all the other dates coming up. The only one that's not going to sell out this week is North Lake Tahoe. So if you want to buy 100 tickets to that'd be really cool. Thanks.
Awesome. Rach, anything to catch up on before we get the audience out of here?
So the Night King game. You guys want to do a song?
Let's do Bird a Band, so everybody could just put in the birds.
There
you want to bird a scooter, maybe? We could bird a scooter.
Flock of seagulls. I'm on fire. Let's do this. The Eagles. Right, holy shit. There's a lot of bird bands. I didn't realize.
Phoenix is technically a bird. That was my band in middle school.
Yeah, that's right.
It's Onyx. It's spelled wrong, but still.
Let's do Bird a Band as the Night King.
Bird a Band is the Night King game. Front row. So good to see you guys. It was funny. Razor had a late entry for the game. James Vanderpeeps.
And I like how he changed beak to peeps.
Yeah,
that's all he did.
I was gonna put in James Vanderbird, but it just didn't.
James.
And then Frankie Berman did say, if the Goth movie gets made, it should have the tagline, "You goth to be kidding me."
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's definitely if it's an early '90s thing, like that preview would definitely be like, "You've got to see this movie," like that. 100%.
What's it like when a dad just doesn't get along with his kids? Anyway,
before we go out, guys, go read Hunger Insomnia on Twitter. It's fucking hilarious. Go do it.
Oh yeah, can you just share
Here are my two favorites. I could really go for a baked potato with sour cream and chives. Unfortunately, I don't have any potatoes, and it's 1:30 a.m. And my absolute favorite.
The idea that they just had sour cream and chives laying around.
These aren't jokes. These are just people mad because they're hungry and it's late. They can't sleep.
Oh yeah, my very favorite is, yo, I'd kill for 2 giant turkey legs right now. From 2014. That's how far back this goes.
Recommend killing the turkey if you're looking for the turkey legs. That's.
All right, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah, have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. We'll have a good time. I will see you guys on Tuesday.
And I know that I'm closing the show, and you guys are used to Ben closing the show with some sort of, weird, just esoteric, non-lesson